This is how you don't make snickerdoodle donuts. This went south so quick. YouTube, what's going on? Iron Chef Mike here. Chef here, we're back at it again, and this is gonna be the first ever video starting the new cooking segment, Cooking with Chef. So I think you guys are really gonna enjoy this. I have so much content ideas for this. I think this will be really good. The video that we're doing today is going to be around snickerdoodle donut mix. I'm really excited. I got this at Surla table. It's a great chef store. If you guys haven't been there, you should definitely check it out. Kind of donut mix, which is really cool. All you have to do is add certain ingredients to it. So it comes with the snickerdoodle packaging, like the cinnamon and the sugar already mixed in there. So that's awesome. You don't have to worry about that. Sometimes the biggest thing is just like, am I putting too much cinnamon? Am I putting too much sugar? We do like 50-50. First things first, we're always going to cut the bag, and these directions are pretty easy. It's simple. It's on the box. So you know, again, that you just want to make sure that you're reading the directions properly, because you can give, you know, six groups of people the same cookie dough recipe and come out with 6 different batches of cookie dough. You know, so that's why you want to be you know, making sure that you're reading the directions. When it comes to like cooking, the best way to do it is just get into it, make mistakes. Baking is a little bit more difficult, just because you have to be a little bit more precise. Cooking, you can kind of like, if it calls for a cup and you throw in like a cup and a half, like you're gonna be okay. Baking, you do that, dude, like you might blow up. And you should not shy away from it. You should have seen me the first time I tried to cook, bro. Oh my God. I was using those like regular baked mixes, those chocolate baked mixes where you only have to add like, I don't know, like a 1/3 cup of oil and like 3/4 cup of milk, or like 1/2 cup of milk and like 2 eggs or something like that. I started making cookies and brownies and Rice Krispie treats off of those, and then I started experimenting with things, and my mom was just like, you're ruining the batches that we're making, because we don't even get to enjoy it. So then from there I started making like things from scratch, like cookies from actual scratch. It's a lot more difficult because I didn't have a mixer or anything. And then I made like one of my first like tier layered cakes for like Easter. I was like 10, no, I was like 11 or something like that, dude. It was a little lopsided, but I did it, you know? Alrighty, so we're gonna mix in our milk, butter, and eggs. This is still kind of warm, so we're gonna do eggs first. Milk, butter, and eggs. We're gonna get our eggs. No eggshells in here, please. Thank you. The first one, you know, you can actually throw these in the garbage disposal. I did not know that. Okay, we're gonna get our second egg. We're gonna crack it in there, one hand. Oh, buckaroo! I see the shell. I messed that up. I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. That's not the best one-handed crack, but it's still one-handed crack. I messed it up. You want to do your best to like get it out of there. I mean, if you eat an eggshell, it's not gonna kill you. What did he say? Get that one. I've done that so many times. I want to make sure that I got that one out of there though. So like, what are those like dinosaur people? They like excavate dinosaur fossils and stuff like that. Butter's not so hot now, which is great. Just wanted it to get melted. And then I have oat milk. I don't really think that's gonna make a difference in the flavoring. It might, just a little bit, but it's the milk that I have, so get used to it. We're gonna go 3/4 cup. This is actually a good time to do like one of those quiz commercial things. So if you know when the first donut was discovered, without cheating, without using Google, type it in the comments right now, and then we will reveal at the end of this video if you were correct or not. Oh, this is pretty quiet too. Once it gets kind of all mixed around, then you can turn it up a little bit more. You just don't want like the mix, you don't want it like flying up anywhere. In the mixing bowl, combine donut mix, buttermilk, and eggs. Mix until combined. Fill each donut impression 3/4 full. Bake on center of rack for 15 to 18 minutes, or until a toothpick is inserted, comes out clean. Here's my thing. Fill each donut impressions. Oh, you need a donut pan.
When you paddle, you want your arms to be nice and straight. Reach towards the front.
There's that. I'm gonna have a donut pan. So what if we switched it and did snickerdoodle muffins? Might need to go get a donut pan. I didn't know you need a donut pan, bro.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
See, even I make mistakes. I just got so excited I saw the snickerdoodle donut recipe. Wasn't even thinking I need a donut pan. What it is literally it's like the shape of the donuts and it like holds it true. So for the cooking process, you don't have to worry about it. Or you can do like the normal way in places that make donuts. You can just get oil, deep fryer oil, or oil in a pan or a pot, and you fill it up a little bit, like if you made homemade funnel cake, and you just do a quick circle and you funnel it in there. That works. Oh man, so I just got back from the store. I didn't go all the way to the chef store to get a donut pan because you can actually bypass needing a donut pan if you have aluminum foil and a muffin tin tray. I'm going to show you guys how to do that because why not? Thinking on your feet's pretty good, and you have to do that in the kitchen. So yeah, we're going to do that right now. You have to make like little. I got extra foil and I got cooking spray while I was at the store because I needed it. Now, in order to do this, what you're essentially going to do is just like a donut tray or donut pan. It actually has like little, I guess, points that sit in the center of it to make the ring of the donut. You're essentially going to be doing that with your foil. Foil around, and I did some just standing up. I want to see how that kind of works. And I think one of the cool things about this is that like, you gotta learn as you go. Obviously, I didn't have a donut tray. I didn't think about it, but we're here now, and I think this will be good. This shows you guys at home that like you can really work around things if you're quick on your feet, and that's what part of being a chef is all about. Actually, I think those are gonna be the best ones. Just because they have like more of something kind of making the donut impression. Oh damn, itself. Any lower ones? Yeah, this one's pretty low. It's not going to be a full circle. I think that's what I'm thinking about right now. Suckers in there. So far, honestly, I think the foil thing's gonna work out. I just don't think it's gonna work out as fast as a donut pan one, but you know, hey, yeah, improvise, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Remember I said you gotta be able to think quick on your feet? This definitely is snickerdoodle donuts gone wrong. I think what really threw me through a loop was the muffin pan versus the donut pan, and not filling it, you know, like 3/4 of the way, because then I didn't allow enough to bake up. So I literally just made snickerdoodle muffins out of donut mix, which is fine. I mean, it's still gonna taste great. It's obviously not what I was after, but mistakes happen. This is how you don't make snickerdoodle donuts. This went south so quick. This is still funny as hell though. Okay. Let's get a closer look here. Okay, so literally the foil got pushed like directly out of it, so that didn't even work as well as I thought it was going to. So we literally made snickerdoodle muffins, and I mean they look great, honestly. They feel really great. So I mean that's a really golden bronze color for muffins. So this, if you want to make muffins, you do literally all of that, and you get snickerdoodle muffins. They're actually not bad. They actually smell great, and I think they're gonna taste good. Obviously, mine is what I was going after, which was making snickerdoodle donuts with you guys. I promise this would not have happened if I had that donut pan. I can guarantee it. You can see like it's round, but it's just too thick. You don't want to like pull too much. Too late. Yeah. That idea did not work as well as I thought it would. Honestly, the only way that if you were gonna like present these to people and you messed up this far, which I don't think you guys would, only I would be able to mess up this far, would let these cool a little bit more and then put icing on them. It's like the only one that looks like somewhat remotely close to a donut. That straight up looks like a donut to me. If it zooms in, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro. The problem is there's so much batter that I put in without thinking. It's like, oh, muffin trays, fill them up. Like, didn't even think about it. Looks just like a donut to me. Alright guys, I hope you're enjoying the video. So, quick answer to that. Where was the first donut invented, or where did donuts even come from that we all love and enjoy today? Not many people know this, and I didn't even know this. So if you guys would like to read more about this, I definitely encourage you to implore more, because there's so much more about this. So during the First World War, World War I, the term doughboy was actually coined or invented. And the reason for that was the American soldiers fighting in the French trenches there had buttons that looked like giant dough tops from like doughs that were made and very popular during that time from bread and things like that. Women would actually run to the front lines and take these donuts that many of the men had missed from back home that they were used to eating and serve them these donuts. Also, the soldiers cleaned their buttons with flour at the time, so that's hence where the word doughboy came from. Later on, I think that just stopped being used. However, the donut was invented by someone named Hanson Gregory. He claimed to have made the first donut when he was just 16, or came about or discovered it when he was just 16 on a lime tradie ship. So that's pretty interesting, although there's not a lot of research that backs that up. This was in 1847. Then later on in the future, 1920 came around. A gentleman by the name of Adolf Levitt from Russia moved to New York and started selling donuts close to a theater, and people loved his donuts so much that they actually said, hey man, you're selling out so much, we love your donuts, we want more, you should make a machine that makes donuts faster than you, because we just love them so much and you keep selling out every time we come to the theater, we just want to enjoy them. So then he later on made a machine that made donuts from squishing them out as a dough in the round, dropping them on a little table, and then putting them into the fryer, and then he would flip them himself. And then that later on progressed, so 11 years later, it's booming. Everyone loves his donuts. It's the most popular thing ever. All around the world, everyone loves donuts. It keeps blowing up from fairs and things like that. And he's selling, dude, he's selling donuts. At this point, he's not even selling them to people. He's selling them to other bakeries and things like that. He was making $25 million a year just off this idea of selling donuts and people telling him, hey, you should make a machine. And so he does that. Between 1931 and 1937, he does that. And around 1937 in North Carolina, there is a gentleman of the name of Rudolph, and this is where Krispy Kreme donuts come into play and why the Krispy Kreme name is so big and popular. He goes into business with his buddy, and they only have like 25 bucks, and they start making donuts. They go door to door, and they start selling them. That Krispy Kreme kind of home name, and why it's so popular is because they started door-to-door salesmen. And then from that, it exploded, and years later, and I think you guys should read about this, and you definitely should if you want to know more, but that's pretty interesting. So years later, then it develops in the Krispy Kreme name, and henceforth Krispy Kreme donuts are birthed from that. But the first ever donut to be even mentioned per Google is in 1847 by some 16-year-old kid. So that's pretty cool. However, we're going to go off of Adolf Levitt, not to discourage the 16-year-old kid who claimed to have made it on a trading ship. So that's pretty interesting. But Adolf Levitt is the one who made the donut machine in 1920. So that's pretty interesting. And then from that, it boomed in New York City. So definitely pretty cool. The more you know. Let's get back to this video and make sure to leave a like on it if you guys are enjoying it. And I'll see you in the next one. Yep. Tastes amazing. Tastes just like literally like a donut would. Yeah, that's not bad for the first episode of Cooking with Chef. I think what obviously can be taken back from this is one, this went completely different than I thought I was going to. Hope it provided you guys with some laughs. If it did, make sure to hit the like button. We're gonna be doing more of these, and I think since this video didn't go as planned, the other ones are gonna be so much better compared to this one, because it's like, holy crap, how did you mess that up? It tastes great. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's meant to provide laughs. It's meant to encourage you to cook more. I will be making the rest of the stuff from scratch. So I'll show you the ingredients and everything else that I use. That way, if you guys are interested in making cookies or cakes or brownies or stuff like that from scratch. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Cooking with Chef. Hope you enjoyed, because it's going to get better from here on. Make sure to click that sub button. Stay safe. Peace.